Germany with your ex-boyfriend, is that common to move to other countries for people?
I moved just one time.
You're dating the ex in Germany before you moved there?
3 months.
I like the way she had to be like, listen, it was just the one time. It was just the one time. That's actually a lie because it's about to be the 2 time, and it's also very clear that you have no shame in jumping the gun as quick as you can because clearly you're in a rush to settle down. And to be fair with you, from my own experiences with women from, Europe and stuff in particular, they do have a tendency where they want to they want to have the process of being married and settling down as quick as possible, to be honest with you. And I don't know if this, listen, I get it. It's because of how they are raised. Not all of them, of course, they may not generalize, but how some are raised by their mothers, this is what is in their head. And that's why she is behaving the way she is behaving. It is actually normal for her to behave like this and to think that this is normal, even though us on the outside, we look at it, we're thinking, girl, you need to slow down and really take your time to get to know this man before you even think about wanting to marry him, let alone even having kids with him, as well as also moving to another country. But that is not something that is wired in her head, okay? And because it's not wired in her, she's more than happy to jump the gun as quick as possible again. But we continue, Miss 3 months. I really want to move to you.
It will be a long-distance relationship, and if I will not move that fast, I will not find out he will be cheating on me,
Now, bear in mind, obviously, she's obviously references to that relationship. So this also tells me that clearly, one of the other things that motivated her to move is because she was insecure in that relationship. But here's the thing, though. If you are insecure in your relationship and you feel like the person you're with is not doing you any good and you feel like that person is being unloyal, well, do you know what that means? It means that maybe you just shouldn't be with that person. The fact that she felt that she had to move, not because she needed to be close to him because she really loved him and wanted to be with him, but more because she was insecure that he may have been doing a madness, which I guess she later on found out that he really was. But that is no reason to bring that same energy into a new relationship.
Move quick with marriage. How would that help? You know what I mean? Let's say you marry this guy instead of dating him after 2 months. I feel that method works with dating someone. I don't know about marrying someone.
I mean, listen, Joy made a very, very fair point. Just because you marry. If we married ASAP, it wouldn't change whether if a guy's going to cheat on you or not, which is the truth. For her, she believes that marriage is going to just solve everything. That's going to give her the what's the word I'm looking for here? It's going to give you the security. Okay, it's going to give you the security to believe that he is dedicated to her, he is secure to her, that he's never going to go anywhere else, and that he loves her, which in reality doesn't actually mean that. How many people have been cheated on when they've been married? If infidelity is going to happen, it is going to happen whether you have married that person or whether you are simply still just partnered with that person, boyfriend and girlfriend, or whatever the hell you want to be. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, no matter your status.
And all these things that are ugly about marriage. So a little bit, before marriage part. It's important to spend a decent amount of time together.
Absolutely. Definitely important to spend a decent amount of time together before you actually know it's going to work, especially when you both come from 2 different parts of the world. He's from the States, she's from Poland, okay? They both have 2 different complete upbringings. They see things very differently. They need to figure out if they're able to see things in a way that is comfortable for both people, not to just wing it. Honestly, the girl just loves to play with fire.
No, I start this conversation right now. I didn't tell, you have to propose to me tomorrow.
Or put, a timeline necessarily on, a proposal. I want to...
Said to me a few days ago, you want to spend the rest of your life with me.
Just because somebody wants to spend the rest of their life with you doesn't mean that they are ready to marry you necessarily. It just means that this is how they're feeling right now. Right now, they're feeling positive. They're feeling that the relationship is going in the right direction, where it's giving them that little bubbly feeling, that little butterfly feeling that, hey, you know what, though? I can actually see myself spending the rest of my life with you, if we keep going the way we're going, this is the silent thing. When people usually say, I can see myself spending the rest of my life with you, the silent part, the part they don't say to finish the sentence is if things keep going the way they're going, we're definitely going to be good. But obviously nobody says that bit, That's something that you say later on if you actually end up going the full mile, when you end up actually marrying that person. When you actually end up proposing to that person, you say to them, hey, honestly, I see us going the full mile now, So just because somebody says that, it doesn't mean they're ready for marriage. She's moving absolutely bonkers.
We spoke a lot of times about it, and I bought ticket to USA. Already didn't sound before you have some worry about it, worry about me. Now that we had a plan, me to going to USA pretty soon, and I will stay 1 month and I will meet his parents.
See, this is when the thing got a bit juicy, and this is when I started saying, okay, there's something not right within their timeline then now, or there's something that's missing in their conversation. There's something that the producers have not put in that has made this bit make sense, because now she's saying it, but you and I had a conversation though, and in that conversation we discussed a few things here, there, and everywhere, and now I feel like you're going back on me. Explain yourself. And this bit here is the part where I'm like, okay, cool. What have we not been told? What has been skipped?
And I will stay 1 month and I will meet his parents and I will come back and start new life in America. But he have to propose because I can't move to America without green card.
The only thing that I didn't get about that last bit there is because she said that she's already bought a ticket. Why would you already buy a ticket if you know that you can't, unless she meant she's bought a ticket to get to the States, but if she's to stay there after the 1 month of being there, they would have that he would have to propose, which therefore means that technically speaking, he doesn't have to propose while they're both in Poland. He can propose once they're in the States, because really and truly, it does make just a little bit more sense for herself to go to the States, meet his family, okay, be around him in his own environment, see how obviously she gets along with the family, how well she gets along with him in his lifestyle when he's in the States. And within that month, even though it's a very, very short time, because really to the month isn't long enough, but based on her whole analogy of things, let's just run with it. If she feels everything is secure, he feels that everything's secure, and then all right, boom, maybe that's exactly when he can propose on that trip. But proposing before she comes to the States to figure out how things are gonna work, that's just blasphemy. That's diabolical. Come on.
And now I feel like he is not sure about me.
I love you. I want to be with you. But I want to, like, make sure we can trust and love each other first. I think.
Trust and you don't love me right now?
No, I trust and love you. I was just saying, like, it's important to wait a certain amount of time.
Ooh, to be fair, I think when he spoke about the whole trust and love thing, I think he just put the word love with trust, just as a combination. But the trust thing, he probably was talking about, I need to know that you can trust me, because so far she's not treating him as if she can trust him, because of course he has slept someone at the very beginning. But he was honest about it, so that does build a form of trust. I mean, did he have to be honest about it? Then actually, but then again, though, I think he was only honest about it because she asked him, wasn't he? Ooh, that's a bit of a sticky one. But either way, though, he obviously needs to make sure that she can trust him moving forward if they're going to go anywhere else, because there's no point of him marrying somebody who doesn't trust him, because that's definitely going to cause issues in the future. Despite the fact that he may have been the one that caused the trust issue, it doesn't really change anything because she's already got her own insecurities anyway. So I reckon that she probably would have been like this regardless of whether the fact that he slept someone or not. So the whole trust thing is definitely a big thing. That's something that she definitely needs to identify in this relationship, to be honest with you, before moving forward.
It's okay, you don't have to propose me at all and we don't have to take marriage.
Girl is petty. Girl doesn't get what she wants. Oh, in that case, F you then. We don't have to get... Oh, come on, grow up.
Our son, he will show me every week he changed his mind. I want to beginning, will be sure about his feelings. He wants me to trust him.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and find out to see obviously how their relationship develops throughout the rest of the season. But as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to their situation right here, if he's proposed, it definitely has to be when she comes to the States. Anytime before that. But then again, though, could he propose before they go to the States? Yes, of course he could. And then he could obviously easily break that. He could easily break the engagement in, obviously, if the trip to the States didn't work out. So there is that too. But then again, though, I do now think that maybe, even though she's bought the ticket to go to the States on a visitor visa, she probably wants the application, the process for the spouse visa to probably begin before she even arrives there. There's also that point too. So maybe that's why she's trying to rush for that as well. Either way, good luck, Joey. Now, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.